Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Nick Chubb. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Humphrey on the tackle.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On third down, Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who could run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield, be able to get him in the set.
There he goes right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
It is good.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
The score, Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
2nd and 6.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
On the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Ravens' 41-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ravens 7.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Complete to
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
at their own 49-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Beckham Jr.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns have taken the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete.
Rashad Perriman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be out right at the 35. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joejuan Williams.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 50, the 30. 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Point is
Parkey with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nick Chubb.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 13-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Parkey is good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 55 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Richardson on the stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Dobbins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They go play action with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And
the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 70 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 64 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
His kick is...
You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. He was 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 76 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Raven first down.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good.
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 68 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, there it is. After number 5, we were wondering if we would see it, and he has broken the NFL record with his 6th touchdown in this game.
Let's face it, we can go and lose our objectivity here, can't we? And just applaud what we've seen. That's one of the great records in the NFL. Are you talking about this 6 touchdown runs in a game against an NFL defense? I want to run down. Let's go down there and carry him off the field ourselves. We should do that.
Get his autograph after the game. I know that much.
Don't forget, I know you. Selfie. We'll do a selfie.
Oh, yeah, we'll do a selfie. We'll do a group selfie.
There you go.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And now it's blocked. The Browns have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
I remember when they changed the rule And there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's good.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Peters on
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They run. Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. One last shot for Mayfield here. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.